Hello and welcome back to a personal code of conduct. My name is Dayo and we are back. So this week I am determined to use film noir, and this is supposed to be the new era, and I'm just like, fuck, this is not a new era at all, because like the hallmark event that's supposed to be like moving on into the future, into my next aspect of as a human being, the next portion of my life, the next new agent of success, the next new part of my existence. That event has been postponed again, but then again, let's just start the new era. And it's something that I have learned myself over this past week. The new era of not just next year, of the rest of my life, is about plan execution. I didn't want the whole, oh, okay, I've noticed that I'm a very brilliant person. I know, let's just be cringe. Let's be cringe and say it out there. I've said it several times. I like the sound of my own voice. I think my thoughts are fantastic. And I think a lot of the reason why I often find myself unable to defend myself with my peers, because I'm often quite shocked that they disagree with my fantastic thoughts. And I think it's more like being hit with the reality that other people are individuals. They have things going on in their minds. They have things that they believe, things that they structure themselves. So I'd probably be like, what are the things that I want to achieve? Not necessarily at the end of the year, but when I die, like I know that, oh, by the end of my lifetime, I want to be able, number one is to be able to create the action scenes in my head. I'm a huge fantasy human being, huge fantasy lover, huge everything. I want to be able to create that scene in my head. I want to be able to live in a comfortable space and not necessarily travel around. I really don't give shit about what people eat everything that is around the world. I want to be able to create. I want to be able to think up a plan, draw up an action, perform each of those plans, and move on. Another things, I want to stop feeling bullied, because I may not necessarily be bullied. I might be the bully in a situation. I'm not even going to lie, but like I want to stop feeling like I'm being bullied. Anyways, onto that. Let's start this whole shebang. I'm trying to go with like the film noir aesthetic that I'm going to put at the bottom of this, like as a background jazz like music for this stuff. And no, seriously, I'm trying to put that as background jazz for this stuff, and I'm like, I don't have a script. This is something I'm going to start with. Routine. I know I've been saying it. Okay, yes, don't judge, don't trust this like new young adult who says random shit. I'm no longer a young adult, but I'm turning 24. I'm old. Theme, like I said before, the theme is routine. Now I randomly went to go and do my usual thing of googling stuff, which is what did I Google? Where is it in between all this questionable fanfiction? Where is it? I put like, at first I wanted to put the how to execute a plan, and you get bullshit like your goal ignites your passion. So I was just like, I want to imply proper project management skills. Oh, fuck you. Project management skills, and put it on and like use that in my personal life, because this is a project. My life is a project. So I don't think I'm going to be like, oh, 2022 is going to be the year, or 2023. No, like this is like becoming a better human being. Yes, Dayo is becoming a better human being, a human being with structure, this is the reason I wanted to start in December, and I kind of have. Like, I'm saying my new ideology, like getting back on skincare, because right now it's getting back on the track, because I don't know, like middle of the year is just when I just fucking wake up and I do a bunch of shit and I'm awesome at it, and I benefit for those things from like the rest of the year. I don't know, like that ending, beginning of the year is just trash. But I'm like, let's just be a routine as a human being. I just got like good quality sunscreen for cheap, but I'm like, good quality sunscreen, yeah. Good quality sunscreen. That's the start of like my next year's skincare routine. I'll be able to afford a bunch mostly. I'm determined to have like gorgeous skin next year. Like, gorgeous, spotless, well sun protected skin next year. So let's go straight to project management. Project management is the process of leading the work of a team to achieve our project goals. Now, who is this team? The team is there. What are the goals? Okay, I'm going to settle down, because this is definitely, I'm going to continue with the film noir next week, and I think I've gotten to the whole track of like putting my own theme around depending on what's the name again, on Anchor, and that's going to be like my new routine, and I'm going to stick to it for the entire year. Look at me counting out time, like wanting 30 minutes to pass. But I know that when I have a structure, when I have an individual to talk to, I usually like, oh, I'm able to provide way more in conversation and like have a full-on podcast. So who is the team? Dayo. What is the goal? Well, I know I should accept that I'm not going to get good at drawing in a year. The thing is, I like fast results. I'm not going to fucking deny it. I like fast results. But being able to have like all that speed is I find myself deleting all that knowledge. And I feel not bad because even people that studied in first world countries do remember all the mechanical engineering shit that they did, especially if they're in another field. I am currently a data scientist, but right now my current role is doing a lot of Power BI development. So like, it was on my data science sheets, I can't remember, but I will be transitioning back into data science, which is like a thing. I need to refresh myself, do more courses, be a responsible human being, download videos, Jesus, and like use data for a reasonable source and all that rubbish. So let's just use the wiki page of project management and 5 stages of project management. Project management is the process of leading the work of a team, that team is Dayo, to achieve all project goals within constraints. Now I think I'm going to get like an actual I know, I'm sorry, I make plans. Random off topic. Why is it that when like I always forget to call people that I love, and when they call them I'm like, oh my god, I actually love these people. I'm not like heartless and shitty and a complete like douchebag. I genuinely love these people. Why the fuck did I not now call them? Like, why? Oh my god, sometimes I know I'm self-absorbed, but like sometimes I'm like, even I am like, okay, that's too much. That's a bit too much. You need to remember to call people. You need to remember to call people and remind them that you care about them and all that shit. Because like I realize I'm texting more people that I don't give a shit about, or because I see them like way more often than people that I actually give a shit about. And things, I am more of like an in the moment person, so like if I see you too often, you start to affect me more, and I'm like, fuck, now I'm an adult who works in places. Fuck. Anyway, a product is a temporary endeavor designed to produce a unique result, service, or a defined with a defined beginning and end. Which is Dayo is trying to put like project management tips into the entire thing. Chill it. This is 8 minutes. Let me do like a freaking. Let's have the background music. So that's not. Let's have the background music. Let's have a noise. And back to project management. So we're talking about having a defined beginning. I want to structure routine. That's like the whole point of me having a plan. Not necessarily a plan, just like having systems in place. And what and things right now, I just want to get back on the bandwagon before like I don't know why I went off the bandwagon. I just want to get back on the bandwagon. Then what they call it, try to improve from there. This is where I am. I want to get my abs back. I know I've been saying that since, but I actually haven't lost most of my thigh muscles, like my muscularity, which is like but I have lost strength, like a lot of strength. I've lost strength, so like I know that I have lost muscle mass. No, seriously, that's unfortunate. And we're using project management as our goal. What is the history of project management? I don't give a shit. This is civil engineering stuff. I should go back to my wiki days, shouldn't I? Like go back to like when I was like having opinions about wiki shit. I remember that like looking at voluntary childlessness thing that I looked at like one point. It was just like so amusing. Anyway, project management types. Project management methods can be applied to any project, which is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to manage the project that is Dayo's life. It's often tailored to a specific type of industry, depending on the project size, nature, industry or sector. Blah 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 blah. IT industry. IT project management. Biotechnology project management. Localization project management. What the fuck? Now let's look at the approaches of project management. I'm looking for one that's going to okay. Blah 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 blah. A 2017 study suggested that the success of any project depends on how well 4 key aspects align with the contextual dynamics affecting the project, which are referred to as the 4 P's. Aim and expectation. What are the aims and expectations for the project? Okay, Dayo, this is the planning stage. This is why you're not Johnny Kim. If you were Johnny Kim, like, because I was like, people who are brilliant, amazing fucking people, is that sticking to the plan stuff, and it annoys me how I'm not excellent at this key field of life. So, aim and expectation. what are the aims and expectation of the project. I need to get A4 papers, like a ton of A4 papers, so I can take pictures and like be a reasonable human being and do a girl scan thing and get better at drawing and like fuck. So Dayo, written list. Okay, let me make notes, like my actual notes app. What am I buying tomorrow? I'm buying A4 papers, like 250 A4 paper. I'm buying gifts for the Christmas exchange, if you still remember. I'll try to remind somebody, like, if people still remember, last I we thought kind of, I know actually I will give them. What's the last time I had cookies? I don't really like sugar. Point. So gifts for the gift exchange, for Christmas exchange. What else? What else? If for people, pencils. Yes, a really nice pencil. I'm going to stationery. So pencils, pens. Yeah, I'm always missing pens. Why am I always missing pens? I need pens. Pencils, pens. Actually sitting fucking upright, because I know that I don't even think I'd ever, like, I think I'm going to be like a paper sketch person. Like, I don't think I'd ever be able to start from the beginning of my sketch. Start somewhere and then improve the details of your sketch elsewhere and all that bullshit. I'm having hope in my whatever. So what do I need for this project? Okay, what are the things I want to get better at, like, for the rest of my life? I want to get better. I want to have a freelance business. I don't know what time, but I need to get freelance. But see, I mean, that's all I need to earn in dollars. Like, it's just, I need to earn in dollars. My currency is drowning like paper. If they don't finish that stupid refinery by the middle of next year, like, my new salary upgrade is just going to be trash and it's not going to do anything. And I'm just going to wonder how people who earn less than me are even alive. What the fuck? Anyways, aim and expectation, the plan. Fuck. But I'm going to detail a plan. And I'm not going to start with drawing next week. I'm going to start with the business. And it's going to be like how to plan a business, like a 1 month series. 4-week series. Yes, let's make it a 4-week series on business planning and getting your first freelance commission as a BI developer. Like, let me just offer Power BI and ISO services, reactivate my Upwork account, then like, can we skip to the good part, like in the sense of getting a client, minding clients, watching videos about that? But I was like, what the fuck? I just want to come back from the office and read fan fiction. I don't want to come back and work. And I was like, I did have moments where I like, fuck that shit, I'm coming back to work, finishing projects, doing other things. I had that period when I was like, fuck that shit, I want to quit my job. And it worked. And then I quit my job and then I was on fire. Then I got another job so fast. Yay. And I was like relaxing for a bit before they called me and all that bullshit. Plan. Fuck. I have to create the plan. I think I'm going to do the planning process on this podcast as from next week. And it's going to have that film noir vibe. I know this like word process, this energizingness doesn't really go like lady blah blah blah. It doesn't. But I'm continuing with the jazz background themes. Maybe I'll just have a random jazz background theme rather than film noir one. Yeah, that should make sense. Background themes process. Yes. This is the why next year has to be the theme for next year has to be routine. I need a system on ground that I know that from the day I wake up to the day I end, to how I end my day, I have to feel satisfied with what I have done as a human being. No, I also need to really moisturize my hair because it causes like a ton of headaches in the afternoon. I need to moisturize and blow dry this fucking hair because like this gorgeous hair is actually really good. So I need to even like redo the hair because I get headaches from dry hair in the middle of the day and it prevents me from focusing on work. And I'm like, Dayo, you could have just solved this by just moisturizing in the fucking morning, and when you're losing the hair you'll be complaining that there was no growth because you didn't fucking moisturize. So let's go on to the next activity is people. Oh, there's only one person involved. There's only one person that's what do you call it? What's the word? Key to Dayo's success, which is Dayo. And what the fuck? Oh fuck. I wish I was like edge of this like puzzle. But there's only one person who is like key to Dayo's success, and that is Dayo. And we need to get this human being on her lazy ass, like being an active athlete, moving fast, like having muscle again and not being tired and not being a fat fuck. Things I'm very terrified of getting fat again. So there's that. So, fuck, I hate this person's voice that I'm hearing and the background. Anyway, power. People, including dynamics of how you collaborate and communicate. There's only one person that I have to manage, and I'm not managing this person appropriately. What the fuck? People, power, the lines of authority, decision makers, organograms, policy for implementation. Still one person. Yay! Still has to bypass for myself, and also this person has to learn how to speak up. At least speak up to her satisfaction. If individuals are not speaking for themselves, I'm going to do everything. I'm like, well, it's their fault. No, it's not their fault. I'll try to be like the leader, get everybody to do their work and all that bullshit. But I'm not going to bully people to say my opinion is right and all that whatever. But like, I'm going to stop individuals and be like, I'm usually stopped in my tracks when everybody's like, are you sure? Do you know what you're doing? God Almighty, I don't like. Why am I don't know, speculatively straight? Because I know I'm definitely not into tits. Why am I speculatively straight and cannot stand dudes for the life of me? Not like I cannot stand dudes for the life of me. Like, I don't think I've met a dude that was comfortably that I spent more than 8 hours with constantly every day that I can stand. I know that they probably qualify me annoying. I know that sometimes, and I think I've gotten to a certain point in my life where I'm just like, I've gotten to a certain point in my life. People say I rush my words. Do I rush my words? I think I speak at an appropriate pace. I've gotten to a certain point in my life where I'm like, I like me. I am not necessarily I'm the main character, because I understand that I'm at that like key midpoint. I think it's key to me where you understand that you do not matter in the grand scheme of things, but you matter to yourself, and you're the only thing that is truly real to yourself. So you should make yourself happy. So there's that. But that doesn't mean that in the moment I am not easily swayed or easily manipulated or easily like bullied. Because in the moment it's just me and you, and I hate the fucking situation. Like in the grand scheme of things, I'm like that. But like on a case by case basis, Jesus Christ, human beings are fucking scary to me. Anyways, back to this wiki page. There are a number of approaches to organizing and completing project activities, including phased, lean, iterative, and incremental. What the fuck? Phase 1. I don't know what my phase 1 looks like. Lean. I don't know. The thing is, I feel like maybe at the end of next year I'll be able to afford like an actual drawing course that I paid for, and somebody's telling me like I need to finish it. Benefits realization management, blah 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 blah, BRM, blah blah blah, critical chain project management, the application of theory of constraints, the planning and managing project earned value. Oh, that's a lot. Oh, that's the way I explain that thing that I just ignored. Okay, let's look at critical chain project management. Is the application of the theory of constraints? Okay, no. Let's use benefits realization. This can help reduce the risk of being a failure by delivering on upon agreed upon requirements. So you have to focus on breaking down what are the requirements. Is there anything that I want? Like, I need to have like phase points and telling myself, oh, okay, this is the points where I'm just like, oh yeah, this part of the project is achieved. This is considered reasonable. This is considered a perfect point. I feel like Billboard, like the one-man podcast, just talking to myself and expressing my thoughts. Trash. Iterative and incremental project management. In critical studies of project management, it has been noted that phase projects are not well suited for projects that are large scale and multi-company. With undefined and ambiguous, iterative and incremental, blah blah blah, go back, go forward, repeating, phased approach, blah blah blah, walking a series of steps, refers to the traditional projects. Process, yes. Now the incorporation of process-based management has been driven by the use of maturity models such as the OPM and blah blah blah. I just like the fact that it's process. So like, let's go to that page and meet up. Product based. I like the whole like product manager rather than like project manager, because I think on a drawing by drawing basis I should have like a product based planning approach, but like learning how to draw should be like a process based approach. I think process groups, project development stages. initiating, planning, monitoring and controlling, executing and closing. What the fuck? Ah, God. There's a lot to look at though. There's a lot to look at though. There's a lot to look at. Project documentation. And I am like, yes, this is totally going to help me. And I like structure and I like being paid for shit. But like, I just want to see I want to see Robotech Wars with like red hair and jazz pianos. I think it's the second day Robotech Wars I read it, the one with Musica and Sean or something. Yeah, like I want to be able to draw that and just be like, yes, and those vines and the trim of it and the awesomeness and draw it in my style and draw cute people and draw sexy people and draw very aesthetically pleasing people or people with interesting faces, because interesting doesn't necessarily mean aesthetically pleasing. So there's that. Project managers, multi-level success framework, project success versus project performance. Ooh. Risk management. I know how to do risk management. I have worked in a system where I can manage risk, but like unless like for office products and just pretty shitty at it. Risk management, trade-offs, backups, whatever. Product management, project networks, project portfolio management, project management software, virtual project management. Fuck. Anyways, let's go to the process-based management and be wondering and humming to myself like, what the fuck? Product-based planning. No. This is this is process-based management. It's a management approach that views a business as a collection of processes and has managed to achieve a desired result. Yes, this is what I want. This is what I want. This is what I want. Vision, mission, and values. Vision, mission, and core values are the three crucial factors to manage an organization, which is what a personal code of conduct is. What is my vision? I don't have any. My minor vision, I'm going to have a grand vision. My grand vision, if I eventually end up doing that, is to stop like children from living in poverty. Just at least Nigerian children, those are the ones that have like I know and bothers me when I see them because I can't see them. That's my grand vision. My super minor vision is to live a comfortable life, not have to emigrate, not have to but I want to visit all these countries and ensure that if I were to ever make progeny, they wouldn't be missing out on the best quality of education that this world can offer without me having to be a migrant. That is like my vision. Then my mission, oh my god, don't tell me I accidentally closed that page. I accidentally closed that page, what the fuck? My vision is, go open back. It's mission, vision, okay, my mission, first, the vision is an aspirational purpose that the organization would like to achieve in the long run. The mission is the fundamental purpose of a company that remains unchanged over time. My fundamental purpose is to solve problems and to create. My fundamental purpose is to solve problems. To solve problems, yes. I think that's why I wanted to create something, solution. That's the foundation of the reason I went to engineering, why I went to data science. To solve problems, to complete, not necessarily to complete tasks, complete projects, to identify things, to build and create. And I want to extend that into an artistic sense. I want to see somebody and I want to create them. I don't know. It's like I wish I had like the courage to vlog. Cause like I think Lagosians are fun to look at. Like I wish I knew about like creative storytelling and camera work and all those things. There's so many things I want to learn, but this thing is about project execution, and that's the whole thing. Like doing things in phases, doing research, getting good at something, like deciding you want to do something one day and just doing it. And I think that is something I have to get better at doing. That's something that I have to focus on doing. That's something that I have to respect myself as a human being and fucking do it. Fucking do it all the time and just do it. Like, yeah, just do it. Do it. Ooh, hey, yeah. I got this mic on a discount. What the fuck? Advantages of process. Okay, yeah. Core values. I will never manipulate somebody into doing something that makes them feel like shit. I will never cause the suffering of others intentionally. But I will never decide that this is terrible and detrimental to a human being's health, even if I hate the person. So remember, it's still my optimistic nihilist outlook on life. Even though, like, on a case by case basis, I'm still stressed as fuck by life. Then I'm like on my own and can't remember how many cases. I'm like, fuck. I actually genuinely didn't care. An optimistic nihilist outlook on life. A stoic outlook in my relationships with people. I really need to go back to reading like the works of Marcus Aurelius or Seneca's letters. Because Seneca can be a piece of shit. Like, I want to see a modernized version of it written by some, like, I don't know, random ass British scholar that is like basically a douche that I'd never talk to. Then why I need to improve society is based on bones. Like, why, like, my outlook on life is optimistic nihilism. The way my inner thoughts as relation to how people treat me, stoicism. Like, to manage my inner turmoil, and why and how I should relate with human beings. So I guess it has been a personal code of conduct. Next week I will do like proper planning. I don't know. It's not like it's not. I no. It's not even next week. Like, I have to have a plan to set up an online business. What are my current skills that I'm sure of myself enough is to be like a Power BI developer. I need to like improve the design pane or stuff, but it's to be like a Power BI developer. Maybe like I'll get good at Azure, then I'll pass things across to like people. Yeah, Power BI developer, ISO coach, creative. Jesus Christ, put some random shit on the internet and creates There's like I can just imagine because I saw one stylized. There's so many art styles that I see and I'm like, I wish I was mine, but I definitely know I'm not interested in painting and values. I'm more like into like line shading and like coolness and representing people and maybe like flat colors of skin. Oh, so cool. With like minimal like light projection, but with mostly like line stylized and drawing people in cool poses. And I'm not even going to deny it. I love drawing women with skinny thighs, even though I will never have that kind of thighs. Never. Like with like narrow rib cages and like skinny thighs and like nothing. Like in terms of, but like I've never had that body type. And I like drawing like lean people. I also like drawing big people being happy. Anyways, it has been a personal code of conduct and Dayo, and have a productive week. Bye.